If you live in an area located next to parks, wild parks, or some fields, you may come across some of these. The one we are looking at is on instar stage 5 of its life. We can tell this because at this stage they still hold a differentiated base, the area that holds the antennae, that can range from black to dark brown. They also have very visible spines and white bands in their legs. Their back tends to be lighter in color, and their head is very dark brown colored, looking like a very dark gray depending on the lighting. Shield bugs can be difficult to identify, and there are many ways to do that properly. This one may look like a marmorated shield bug, but before we learn how to differentiate that, let's focus for a moment on the antennae. Take note that segment 1 is completely black, just like segment 2 is. The first half of segment 3 is white, and the second one is black, just like segment 4 is. All segments end in black at the top, and the subject we are looking at is at stage 5 of its life, just before turning into an adult. Mottled shieldbugs, just like other shield bugs, are characterized by throwing a pungent smell from their body when they feel threatened. This is also the reason why they are also called stink bugs. Their form resembles a shield, which is their other major characteristic. They are also considered toxic to people because their bite, although a rare event, can produce allergic reactions. All of their bodily fluids can produce this type of reaction. Their smell is characterized by some to be very similar to coriander, except for being multiple times stronger. I didn't want to try that anyway, so I tried not to disturb this little chap. It seems that coriander is not the favorite smell among predators of these species, which is a very ingenious form of evolution for them. The reason why people smell coriander or cilantro in the presence of startled stink bugs is because they both share aldehydes in the chemical compounds they produce. An aldehyde is an organic compound characterized by having a double bond between an oxygen and a carbon atom, a single bond between the carbon atom and an hydrogen atom, and another single bond with another generic group of atoms designated as R. Coriander is, however, not the only smell you can get out of them if they feel threatened. Remember that the whole point is to keep predators away, and they possess the ability to excrete different sorts of chemicals which can give out different odors. Having said this, mottled shieldbugs are quite harmless if we compare them to their marmorated shieldbug relative. Both of them can be nuisances to gardens and crops. However, the marmorated shieldbug has an extra preference for fruits and vegetables as opposed to the mottled shieldbug, which is quite happy with just the leaves of plants. It is this preference and their ability to rapidly reproduce that has raised concerns around the world about the marmorated shieldbug. Although not very common, both types of shieldbugs can also eat other bugs, but they go after freshly deceased insects and do not usually exhibit predatory behavior. They are both part of the Pentatonidae family. They are both polyphagous, which means that both can eat just about anything. Most of the time they are phytophagous, but they can also be zoophagous. To distinguish the mottled shieldbug, we can look at their underside, but for that we have to catch them in an upside down position or otherwise manually handle them one way or the other. It is not the most convenient way. If you have a recent mobile phone, and for reference, this video is filmed in 2023, you can make a photo of one of them when you spot one. Take a picture as close as you can and make sure that the camera is focused on your shieldbug and that you get a snapshot of the whole antenna. After snapping your picture, you should be able to see the antennas clearly. I have no picture yet of a marmorated shieldbug, and after reading research materials published on ResearchGate, find the link in the description, I found out how to determine this. If we only have aerial photos of our shieldbug, we can only rely on a few things. The color and the patterns are very important, but both the marmorated shieldbug and the mottled shieldbug share roughly the same pattern. So instead, we can look at the antenna to distinguish them, and here they have very distinctive patterns. To anyone who doesn't know this, they look the same, but they are different. Both of them share 5 segments that have some minuscule degree of independence on how they articulate. If we start from the head up to the tip of the antenna, the mottled shieldbug has the first 2 segments colored black. All of its segments end in black, and the first half of its 3rd, 4th, and 5th segments is colored white or very light pale yellow. The Marmorated Shieldbug has very similar segments for the first and fifth segments. However, segment 2 tends to be a light pale yellow color. Segment 3 varies from a pale yellow color from the base, gradually turning black at the start of the segment 4. And segment 4 starts with a white color, the midsection is black, and towards the tip, it ends in a white color. The sample we are looking at is an edit to illustrate what you can find in articles at ResearchGate. Again, link in the description. So this is how we can distinguish between a Marmorated Shieldbug and a Mottled Shieldbug. If you are developing crops or think you have identified a Marmorated Shieldbug, you will most likely have to take action. The Mottled Shieldbug is reportedly harmless in small numbers. There are other types like the red-legged shieldbug, otherwise known as forest shieldbug. This is a photo of 2 of these bugs in Heidelberg in Germany. The Mottled Shieldbug is part of the genus Rafigaster and is of the species Nebulosa. In English, this is called, of course, a mottled shieldbug. In Portuguese, this is called a percevejo, although this word is a translation of all kinds of shieldbugs. In German, this is called a grauwe Gartenwanze. And finally in Dutch, this is called a grauwe schildwans. Don't forget to read the description for more information about the Mottled Shieldbug. I have placed all of the resources I've used to make this video in the description, and they are all available online. If you enjoyed this video, please like, don't forget to subscribe, leave your comment in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, keep it graceful, and stay sharp. As a short disclaimer, I'd like to mention that I'm not associated or affiliated with any of the brands eventually shown, displayed, or mentioned in this video.